up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's your man Dre Max coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Max Show. 7:30 in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all my beautiful people up in the house. Give me just a second because I'm trying to get something together just real quick. That's kind of a late start. Just slightly, when I say slightly late, because I was actually in the middle of a restoration. Let's go ahead and let's turn this down just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that right there. Let's see who's all in the house so far. Princetta is in the house. Good morning, Princetta. Blue Sky. Good morning. What is going on? My man Torn Rain Reloaded. What is up, my brother? Of course, my girl Robin D is in the house. The admin always in the building is Tracy Wood. What's going on? What up? You know what I mean? Today I'm actually going to talk. I got a couple of subjects, but the main topic of the day is at the shakeup at Disney. Of course, thank you, Robin D, for shooting that into me. I was going to do it, and I couldn't find the article, and then you shot that article to me. And, you know, this is to anybody. If you follow me on Instagram, it's the best place to be able to contact me, like, you know, kind of like immediately or whatever, because I do respond more, because I guess I get my notifications on Instagram. So I'll respond to you on Instagram. You can most definitely hit me up with an article or something like that you think that, you know, I will want to do. And then we could talk about it. And then, hey, you know, if it's a good enough subject, we'll talk about it here on the channel. So, you know, just let you know you do have that avenue. Or if you don't know, it's at the Real Dre Mac on Instagram. You can always hit me up on the DMs there when it comes to these type of articles and everything. And I'm going to talk about Madam Web and how people are still pointing the finger at the fans and not the actual writing or any of that. So, of course, you know, we're going to talk about that. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan at the Heavy Gan channel. But you already know what we about to do. The real question is, all right. Good morning to my man, the other admin, Gray, is in the house. What up? What up, Gray? And of course, like Robin said, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. You know, it's the freest thing you can do. Sometimes, you know, I even do it. I get on the show. I listen to Spoiler Kings. Shout out to my man for the crew from Spoiler Kings. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Spoiler Kings. I listen to Planet Fanatics. You know, I listen to Chill and Pam and Danny and Kat and Blue and Popcorn to Your Beard and all the people that I associate myself with. SSJ K-Dot, back of the bus and all them guys. Then I'll be on there and I'll be like, oops, you know what I forgot? Just to hit the like button. So I get out of it just so I could be able to hit that like button. So if you watch me on your phone or if you watch me on the tube or on your laptop, don't forget to hit that like button. And yeah. And comments, you know what I mean? That gets the algorithm pushing this live stream. So let me first start off, because I just so happened, like I said, I was in the middle of something, and I was looking. I you know how you just be searching. I'm not even trying to be on like that, but so I so happened to get on X today, and I did see. Now, where did it go? Come on now. I know I retweeted it, but it was a retweet from Madam Web. Where did it? Oh my God, where did it go? Because I literally just retweeted it. And what's up, Blue? Blue is in the house. What up, Blue? I literally just retweeted this, and it was. I forgot who retweeted it, but it was talking about Madam Web, and it was pointing the blame that men didn't want to go see Madam Web, which is really super far from the truth. Matter of fact, let me see if I can search for it real quick and find it. But I know I retweeted it. I know good and well I retweeted this. So let me see if I could find this real quick. Let me see if it was okay. I know I just did. This is crazy. This is super crazy because I literally just did it. But anyway, let me see if I could just search for Madam Web real quick. Uh, and let me see. It was the latest post. And like I said, in the what I just saw, they were talking about Madam Web. Like there was basically it was somebody who came out and said, well, men, the reason why Madam Web fell is because men didn't want to come out and see it. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The reason why a lot of people didn't go out and watch Madam Web because it was poor writing, poor execution. It was almost so bad it's good. You know, and again, nobody really wants to watch a movie that's disjointed, that has no connection to anything, and let's be real, nobody asked for. Like nobody was like, "Oh snap! You know what I'd rather watch? Man, a movie without Spider-Man." And like I said yesterday on yesterday's show, Spider-Man is one of the biggest draws of all time. It is. It's one of the biggest names when it comes to superheroes. Madam Web is, on the side of nobody knows unless you watch the the superhero movie. You know what I'm saying? Unless you watch superhero movies or you watch the Spider-Man cartoon from the day. What's up, Rashad Walker? What's up with it? If you didn't watch any of that, you don't know who Madam Web is. You don't care about no Madam Web. You know what I mean? And I think that's what everybody got a problem with, is that it's not that men didn't want to go see this, because we went to go see Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman 1984, but the original Wonder Woman, and we had a great time watching Wonder Woman. So why all of a sudden now, we speak upon not wanting to, watch this movie, and everybody tripping. And like I said, the biggest thing is that what I start to hate is when the industry or people in the industry, writers, directors, actors, actresses, they start getting on the fans. You know what I mean? They start getting on the fans about what we're watching. And again, especially if you're a fan, you know exactly the problem. I'm watching Avatar right now. I got 2 more episodes left before I finish it, finish the season up. And I know some people had some complaints because he took out the filler out and just basically went with, the first season of, the Water Tribe, the first season, which is Water. It condensed it to 8 episodes. But what I liked about Avatar that nobody's really talking about it, I don't think anybody's seen, is that when you compare it to the cartoon, the one thing that I care about is the story cohesive, which it is. Does the characters resemble the characters that I just watched? Yes, they do. Sokka, Aang, Qatar. I mean, just Zuko, Uncle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Fire Lord. Everybody acts the way that they did so when I'm looking at the character of Aang acts just like he does in the cartoon. So there's no, oh snap, I'm watching this and this is not something that even feels remotely close to something that you can watch on television. You see what I mean? This is what the Last Airbender, the problem with the Last Airbender was that you're watching a movie, or you're watching this series, and it does not feel like what you watch on television. You know, you're like, what the hell is this? Why are they calling them Ong? Who the hell is that? You know what I mean? Why are all these white people there? This is again like, what is this? This is based on Asian culture. You know what I'm saying? And all of this, and then here we go with a bunch of white people, and then the Middle Eastern Asians, you know, or the Asians from Pakistan or whatever, are the villains? Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? And again, all I'm saying is that Madam Web does not feel like anything that you want to watch. It falls in the same realm as the New Mutants. You know what I mean? And I'm a New Mutants fan, like early New Mutants fan. So when I'm watching the New Mutants and I'm reading the comic book, like, what the hell is this? No Professor X. You know what I mean? And Professor X is talking crazy to the, you know, the New Mutants. Some of the people were there, and it's all over the place. It's a mess of a movie. Madam Web is a mess of a movie. I hate to tell you that. And you have, you know, even the actors don't want to be there. If the actors don't want to be there, why should I? Like, has anybody ever asked that question? Like, if everybody else is watching this and they like, yeah, you know what? I don't know about this one. Why should I? If the actors don't care. You know what I mean? It's just as simple as that. If the actors don't care, why should I? You know what I mean? So it was, man, it's just not a good movie. It's just not a good movie. And it makes me sick when every time you don't like something, they want to point the finger at the wrong thing. And you like, so, well, again, with Marvel, the biggest thing, and I'm trying to see if I can still find this somewhere in the zeitgeist of YouTube, but, you know, just like I tell anybody with Marvel's doing a horrible job right now at writing and cohesiveness. It is what it is. There's, you know, it's not like I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, man, I just hate Marvel and I'm not going back, because I'm a Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan forever. So it's hard for me to turn around and be like, you know what? I don't know. I might have to go. No, we just want you to fix it. That's it. Fix it. There's nothing wrong with just fixing it. And then if you fix it, you'll bring the fans back. And the people who love Madam Web, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. There's certain parts of Madam Web that you could tell that was going to be a really good movie. And then you could tell where, you know, it went downhill fast. And you're like, holy crap, what is this? You know what I mean? What is this? And like I said, there's a good movie in there, but it's so drowned with bad ADR, all of that. Then, you know, I'm just sorry. It is what it is. So what do you guys think? You know, am I tripping on this? Do you want to, do you think that they should do something different? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know kind of how you feel. I wish I could have found that article. I personally thought that I retweeted it. Obviously I didn't, because I suck. And you know, that's what it is. So let's go into the main story about Disney. Let me get to y'all comments first. Let me get to y'all comments, because I don't want to let me go here. Blue said, I think I saw the same thing a couple of days ago. Blasphemy how they keep trying to place the blame on men instead of just making a better product. It is really just a product. If your product sucks, I don't even care. I don't. If you was out there selling weight, if you got bad product, you can't get mad about that. You got whack product. Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? Remember that episode of the Boondocks with Gangstalicious? Not Gangstalicious, but what's dude's name? Thugnificent had to start selling that white, you know what I'm saying, on them streets, that hard. You know what I'm saying? He was like, excuse me, sir, you know, I think my crack is a little singed. You know what I mean? Couldn't even do it right. It's exactly what I'm saying about these movies. And when you have these characters, and again, the character's backstory is spot on, but the execution is horrible, horrible. Rashad Walker, what's up with it? What's up? Meta Web fell because the characters is in a fixture of time for a bigger character. Unless you read the comics or watch the 90s the cartoon series in the 90s, you don't know who this character is. You don't. And they don't give you it, and they make the character so bland and boring and it's so much of a dick. You don't even care about this character. You don't even care about the secondary characters because you don't spend enough time to even grasp yourself with these secondary characters to make you care about these characters. Nobody cares if the lead character is a woman. It's the writing that people should care about. And if it's bad, it's bad. It's been bad writing with male-led films. Yes, it's just bad writing. Look at Morbius. Bad writing. Let There Be Carnage. Bad writing. Goofy stuff. Just, Thor, Love and Thunder. Bad writing. The Drake Mac Show. I like the next big series. I can't wait for season 2. I'm not gonna lie, the Last Airbender has been dope. And again, they're spending enough time like they did in the TV, in the original cartoon, spend time with these characters so you could be able to draw in these characters and get an understanding and actually like these characters. They should have made Man of Web a series that could be flushed out with writers who know the source material. It could have been, Jesus Lord, it could have been a lot better. But nobody, I'm telling you, no, first of all, nobody who knows who Madam Web is. Second of all, you don't give us a really good trailer to seek out. It ain't like, it's connected. You showed all of the superhero scenes in your trailer. So when it came to the superhero scene, we already seen that part. And it never really comes back. You have 3 Spider-Women doing Spider-Woman things for 30 seconds. Whoop the fucking, I'm trying not to cuss. Lord forgive me. Try not to cuss, but you know what I mean. I'm about to start getting mad. They whitewashed Dr. Reyes in the new. I thought Dr. Reyes was the Hispanic woman from Logan. That was Dr. Reyes. I haven't seen New Mutants since it dropped like during the pandemic. Junior Network, what's up with it? What's up with it? Torn Red Related. I absolutely have no interest in watching Madam Whack. I watched it twice. You know what I'm saying? I was still trying to get something in it. The Madam Web trailer showed them in the spider suits longer than the movie. How was it? Exactly. They show everything in the trailer. What's up, Groovy Fee? What's up with it? And Frankenstein's good morning. All right, they only dropped one trailer for that movie, not a teaser, just the first and final trailer. It again, bad marketing. What about what Sony did? Nobody really wants to talk about what Sony did. What Sony did was bad. Dr. Reyes is an Afro-Latina. People said that they wanted Rosario Dawson to play her, or at least she would have been better suited for it. Yeah, absolutely. At the Dre Mac Show, what's up, Maurice Charles? Comic book movies are contemporary mythologies adapted from American writers. You're absolutely correct. All right, so let's get to the main story of the day. Will a change up at the top of Disney change for the better? And what I mean is, would the change be great for moviegoers? Because, of course, this is what we talk about. We talk about movies and all of that. Priscilla, real quick, you said it comes down to writing and performance. If the writing is bad, no one's going to waste their time and money. And nobody's going to want to watch a bad performance from an actor. Nobody's going to want to watch that. And you can blame men and more men. It's always the men. The men do it. That's what we got problems with, these men. If they never talk about Madam Web in the writing. You know what I'm saying? Madam Web and what they got going on with this movie. And I don't think it was Dakota Johnson that said it. I think it was, I can't think of who it was. But it wasn't Dakota Johnson. But again, it could have been some great stuff in there. But the audience score tells you the whole thing. But maybe I was tripping. But anyway, so back to Disney. Now, there was an article that came out a couple of days ago. And again, shout out to Robin D for this article. Again, if you have something that you like, hey, especially what's related to what I talk about. You know what I mean? So if it's related to like giant, like anything new from the Jonathan Major story or Jonathan Major's camp, I don't have no problem with. We can talk about it in the DMs. If it's comic book movie news reporting, that's something that I would love to talk about also. So just make sure that you guys are hitting up my DMs on IG at the Real Dre Mac, and I will see you then. So let me share my screen real quick. Hey Roberta, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, let me full screen this. Disney shakeup. Sean Bailey exits as president of Walt Disney Motion Picture Studios. Searchlight's David Greenbaum takes over and also will run 20th Century. Hopefully, he's not running thin. Sean Bailey is the one who exited, and David Greenbaum is on the other side. All right, exclusive. Effective immediately, Walt Disney's president of motion picture studio, Sean Bailey, who turned the company Animation Vault into a multi-billion-dollar live-action movie business, is departing after 15 years on the lot. Searchlight co-president David Greenbaum will take over a newly created role. He'll be president of Disney Live Action and president of 20th Century Studios, which again used to be 20th Century Fox. Greenbaum's new title will be President, Disney Live Action and 20th Century Studios. He'll report to Disney's entertainment co-chairman Alan Bergman. Godly, I can't talk. Steve Asbell will continue to serve as president, 20th Century Studios, a role he has had since March of 2020. He'll report to Greenbaum. This split of Searchlight Pictures' executive team of Greenbaum and Matthew Greenfield, two of the most highly regarded execs in this prestige film space, who right now have Poor Things squarely in the Best Picture race in other Oscar categories. That duo succeeded longtime leader Steve Galula and Nancy Utley after they championed and shepherded the Guillermo del Toro. Oh golly, I'm having that early morning. Guillermo del Toro directed Best Picture The Shape of Water. Greenfield will continue running Searchlight, and this is a big opportunity to broaden the Disney Motion Picture Studios business beyond primarily mining the animation catalog for live action hits. Now, what up, Andre Ware's in the house? What up with it? What's up with it, my brother? Ain't see you in a minute. Now, this is my thing on this. Disney Animation has always had a certain thing about it, and to me, Disney Animation is always been top tier. But as far as box office number, it's been slacking. I had this conversation with a good friend of mine about the Lion King live action. Now, of course, I love the Lion King, right? The original Lion King. The original Lion King is amazing. Oh, whoops. So the original Lion King is amazing, right? Always been amazing. Always will be amazing. But the live action remake was oh my god, it was almost creepy. First of all, lions don't emote emotion like that. Not like how you do on a cartoon. When you do on a cartoon and you emote these emotions, like like young Simba watching Mufasa get tossed over. You know what I mean? I mean, the Lion King is just a story of Black Panther, so you know what I mean. But let me not get into that. Let me not get into recast T'Challa talk. But you have, these movies like the live action Lion King that doesn't hold up to the predecessor. Another one, I hate to tell you, is The Little Mermaid. There's, did Haley Bailey do an amazing job? Yes, she did. But the actual overall story and box office numbers tells you a different story. Now, you can say it's because of blackwashing or anything like that, but they're not really making any money. These remakes and stuff like that, what they need to do is go back and make original stories. Or what they used to do back in the day, steal. Steal stories that nobody ever heard of or whatever, like Keep It in the White Line, and then just do that. Make it your own, like I used to do. But they need a change because yes, the previous president made a multi-billion-dollar business. But is that sustainable? And you need to be able to have fresh new ideas to be able to get this thing off track, on the tracks. Maurice Charles, you said I believe that dysfunction of Fox Searchlight Pictures, Sony Pictures Classics, and many other independent divisions for major studios has led to less art from creators with moderate budgets. And I can see that. I can most definitely see that. I'm gonna comment on that. I just want to go to your second one. This is a misconception that investing millions of dollars in a project will yield optimal story results. A balance of story casting and accessible themes create impactful films. Also, if you're going to use CGI and all of that, that also has to take a point. Have a point where the CGI and stuff you're using looks great on film. How is the original material that you're using? How does that translate on film? And that's a big thing that a lot of people don't really understand. Does it a lot of things doesn't translate well on screen. How well does it translate? How well can you keep the original aesthetic of the original film? And do you have people on board that's going to push your product, which is your actors? Are they really in it to push the product? And I think that's what's been a little off. Now Disney animation is hit and miss. Not even gonna lie, it's very hit and miss. There's certain things that there's certain things I absolutely love. Certain things you be like, oh my God, what is this? You know what I mean? I mean, not in a bad way, but it's just there's certain things like Coco and all of that. Oh my God, amazing. Then there's certain things you be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all pushing too much on instead of telling the good cohesive story, you're trying to push adult themes, not what you're supposed to be doing for a kids film. And when I'm talking about, adult themes, I'm talking about ideologies and all of that has nothing to do with what we're talking about here. And you can't do that. You can't push, these these ideologies and adult themes that to me that should not be in a 5-year-old's or a children's story. Anything that has to do with sexuality and all of that, and this rated for kids 7 and up, sex shouldn't even be any to be discussed in that. That's just my personal thought. But when you're using these themes, and I think Buzz Lightyear, the movie, was a prime example of that. You're using these themes and ideologies that nobody's asked for. Just a good story. Good story. Sexuality be damned. You know what I'm saying? Color be damned. The color of somebody's skin should not be just the driving force. The person's black. We come from struggle. So, I got to struggle in this film too because I got to make it out the hood. Man, dog, there's plenty of people who that are black, then they got to make it out the hood. They're just living normal lives. Why can't we know that? You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of white people that struggle. Why we're not seeing the struggle for them? If you're going to do it, you know what I mean? But, let me not get on my horse. Let me get off that horse. Because, damn it, I could go. Oh, God, it makes me sick. Anyway, it's a full circle moment for Bailey here, arrived at the studio as a producer of 2010's $400 million Christmas event titled Tron Legacy. And he'll stay on to produce, I think that's Jacquem's Ronan's Tron Eras before moving on to more entrepreneur endeavors. There was a buzz Bailey was going to take over the top Netflix job from Scott Stuber, who is departing the streamer, but that is not the case as we hear it. Sean has been an incredibly important member of the studio's creative team for well over a decade, said Bergman. He and his team has brought to the screen iconic stories and moments that have delighted fans all over the world and will stand the test of time. I know he'll continue to do great things. I couldn't be happier that he's staying on to produce as a producer on Tron Eras. Bailey has been a hit factory for Disney. Such movie live action takes as The Lion King, which I cannot see how that hit $1.6 billion global box office because it sucked. To me, it was not good. Beauty and the Beast, I didn't watch it, but it hit 1.2 million. Aladdin, there's certain parts of Aladdin I really like. I'm not even gonna hold you. I kind of enjoyed Aladdin. I enjoyed the villain who played the villain, but I enjoyed Aladdin, honestly. The Jungle Book, I like the Jungle Book, to name a few. And those are some heavy hitters. Most definitely some heavy hitters. With the launch of Disney streaming service, Disney Plus, in November of 2019, Bailey expanded his duties to oversee the streamer's live action movies, including reimagining of The Lady and the Tramp and Pinocchio. The later featuring Tom Hanks and Geppetto, character driven films such as Togo, inspirational sports dramas such as Rise, about NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo, and sequels to the popular originals Hocus Pocus 2. At one point, the OTT service most watched movie, and Enchanted follow up Disenchanted, and Peter Pan and Wendy. And I'm not about to go in there with this. I just wanted to kind of get to some of the deep things as far as what and this is primarily it. So what I personally think is that with this, how does it affect Marvel Studios? Well, I believe with someone who's making $1 billion industries, if they got an opportunity to go, they would go. Kevin Feige, I mean, Blue, you might get your wish. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Disney and Marvel, they got to compete with Netflix and all these brands. So, of course, streaming is going to be very important. You know, is going to be a very important portion of their, of their life, in the lifeblood of Disney Plus. You got to have these good streaming shows. Again, what Netflix has been doing, you have comedy, you have your action, you have your section for dramas, for the LGBT. Everybody got something there. What does Disney Plus have to offer besides older IPs that can make the next person be like, you know what, I want to go ahead and get on Disney Plus? And Disney has to take, like I said, if Disney did original stories, my whole biggest thing was The Little Mermaid. If they wouldn't have called her Ariel, did it in a way where it's a Little Mermaid story featuring so and so, and you did the kind of like the same thing, but a little twist. You can still have the same villain. Ursula can still be the villain. All of that, but you call it something else, and you give a fan another Little Mermaid to think about, not just the 7 that you show or whatever, how many it was to show on screen. You see all these different, colors of the rainbow, which is dope. That's dope that you have colored children. Well, I'm still want to know where their mama's at. I want to see their mama, but I get that. But that's you're shoving diversity, you're shoving sexuality, you're shoving all of this stuff instead of just making a good story. And then instead of blackwashing this character, you could have made an original story with a black mermaid and call it whatever. And with that, you have another character they can fall in love with. You're not taking away from the white character. There you go. There you go. My personal thoughts. But Marvel has to get on track with good storytelling. So all it boils down to good storytelling and a cohesive universe. And you're back on track. Just do it like you did in the old school. That's it. Just do it like you did in the old school. All right. Let me get to some of these comments. Maury Charles, you said Disney would have been better off sharing the Broadway experience of The Lion King. Hamilton. Thinking about that. Hamilton is one of the greatest things on Disney Plus. They could have put The Lion King, a Broadway Broadway special on there, or did the film version of it like they did with The Wiz. There's always one way to skin a cat. Coco on stage, Broadway would be epic. Man, I cry watching that. When Mama Coco died, oh my God. I'm still, Mama Coco looked like my grandma. So when Mama Coco died, I felt it. I didn't even know that I wasn't bright around this piece. But yeah, I felt it when Mama Coco died. Oh Lord, not Mama Coco. Mama Coco died. Oh my God, I still feel that pain. All right, Disney has to remember what made them great in animation, but also look at some of the other great animations have done in that tell great stories. You know, tell a great story. You know, one of my favorite Disney movies is Robin Hood. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I just don't know. I love Robin Hood. One of my favorite Disney. You know, when I was growing up, American Tail, was one of my favorite. American Tail and American Tail Five Goes West, one of my favorite cartoons. And it was just because of the story you felt, and it was a story of, of immigrants and the original American Tail, of immigrants and the immigrant experience and everything. You know, I just, I wish they went back and told those type of stories again. I mean, just really good, heartfelt stories to make you, think. You know what I mean? And make you feel. You know what I mean? Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio crushed Disney live action. I haven't seen it, but I did hear it was good. I did hear it was good. But what do you guys think about this story? With the change up top, change Disney for the better? We're going to see better Disney movies, especially Disney Plus series. They got to compete now. Netflix is about to up the price again. Golly. Oh my God, I'm sick of them. But it is what it is. But what do you think? Do you think the change up top could be better? Could it affect Marvel Studios to do better things? Put it in the comment section below. And Atlantis, the Lost Kingdom film would have been dope if done properly. Man, yes. What is it? I don't think Disney didn't do that. I was gonna think of what's the Bible one? I can't think of it. Is it the Prince something? Not the Emperor's Emperor's New Groove. It's the Prince of Egypt. Prince of Egypt. Wow. And they got the color. They got the color right. They got the color right. Casting wise, I wish CVN should be scouted again. Not for Century, but yeah. I wouldn't even say I wouldn't even say I understand why you say I'm a David show, but there's other Asian characters that or do what they did on the Disney Plus, create a new one. Create a new one. You know what I mean? What's up, aggressively relaxing? What is up? Disney consistently has the biggest market share in the most successful years in the history of entertainment. The stories that things are going bad exist, so they wouldn't have to pay labor. Wow. And it wouldn't surprise me if that was true at all. Actually, nothing surprised me anymore at all. I'm just waiting for Godzilla to come because it wouldn't even surprise me. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But what do you guys think about the story today? Do you think Disney could get back that magic that they had, with the last Lion King movie? You let me know. Tell me in the comment section below.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
All right, get ready to wrap this thing up. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe power, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Where's my outro at? I get up out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.